we are finally at a point in this project where we need to make some changes. So in this video, we're going to be setting up Claude Code, transferring our current project from bolt.new and setting up a Claude Code command center where we can take this project to the next level. And I want to go over a quick roadmap because there's a lot of new subscribers. I appreciate you guys coming in. I want to keep you up to date. Again, this is the Build in Public series where we're taking an idea and going all the way to launching this idea. No matter if it takes thousands of days, it's going to be tracked every single day. So you can see the roadmap. Today is day 12, and we have made significant progress this far. So just to go over it real quick, day one was just building out that landing page, getting the domain set up and the brand packaging and everything. Again, this idea, easyflip.ai, was sparked by ideabrowser.com, and that's where the idea got put into place and we took action on it. So days 2 through 4, we're basically setting up Netlify, Google Console, Supabase, all the backend stuff with the analytics. Let's see, we're at day 2 through 4, and then we're missing day 5. So I had ChatGPT write this up, obviously missed day 5. So let's just go through days 2 through 4. Go high level was integrated. Days 4 through 6 was setting up the policy, buckets, authorization, API keys, and client ID from Google Console. Day 7 was applying for the eBay developer program, which we got accepted in a day, so that was awesome. That allows us to tap into a lot of the information available on eBay. Integrate the environmental variables within Netlify, eBay API, all of this. And if you want to go back, this is a playlist. So if you want to go back and watch day 1 and go through all these videos, you're more than welcome to. And the whole point of this channel is to take basically a person that has no experience vibe coding, programming, building anything on a computer, and showing you the process, because I was the same way 12 days ago. And I just want to show you that you can do this as well, because there's no classes, there's no courses, there's no, college degree that I have that enabled me to do this. It's just a man with a plan and the hunger for learning and applying this idea, putting it into action. So let's get into it because we have a lot to cover. So the first thing we're going to be doing, I ran this through Claude. As far as like a blueprint, our whole goal is to set up sub agents that manage the front end, the back end, research agent, someone that manages the APIs as well. So we have Claude just build this out for us. Obviously, our first step is to install Claude Code, and I believe I would like to be running this from Cursor. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how far we get. But let's get right into it. Install Claude Code. So we already have downloaded the local repo from GitHub onto our machine, so we can automatically just connect that and get it going. And the first step would be installing Claude Code. So Node.js 18 or newer, which I think I have. I don't even know, honestly. Yes, I do have it. I remember. Okay, so install Claude Code. We're going to do it, guys. I am excited. So let's walk through the process. Okay, that's it. Wow. Okay. Kind of scary, but we can do this. So we're going to go into the terminal. Let's see. Let's bring it over here. And then we're just going to go step by step. Install that. Okay. Enter. Oh my. It's just we gotten to the point in our project with Bolt that it's gotten too big. It's just I get the message that pops up every couple hours as we're communicating with Bolt and making changes. The chat has gotten too big, and it's creating these hallucinations that is really frustrating. And we'll get the product working and the sign-ins working and the GPT Vision API is working, and then it will go change the text on our landing page and then break everything. And it's like that's very frustrating. So yeah, we're not going to go through that anymore. And it's time for me to step up and learn some new things. Claude Code is amazing, and I'm seeing everyone out there on X build amazing things with Claude Code. So it's time to get on the bandwagon and start learning. So navigate to your project, CD, your awesome project. So, okay, One package is looking for funding. I have no idea what that means, y'all. So also comment down below. Let me know, what mistakes am I making? What could I be doing better? So I want to get this thing into Cursor, and I think that's going to be the next step here, just to make it better. We'll see. And the whole reason why we're wanting to work out of Cursor is just for beginners like me. It is a nice visual code editor where it's just a little bit easier for me rather than just working straight from a terminal. So it's just a little bit more visual for me. I'm going to choose Cursor just because that's what I've been more familiar with and seeing a lot of people working with it as well. And you can see here on this left-hand side from the installation page, you can also add it to Windsurf and other options as well. VS, Codium, Cursor, Windsurf, and then some other ones that I've never even heard of. So, yeah, that is going to be the next task. So let's sign up with Cursor and get that all set up. Now I'm all signed up with Cursor, so 14-day free trial, $20 a month. All right, let's go for it. Download for Windows. Once that downloads, I believe I'll have access to the IDE, and I could just launch Claude within this platform, and then we continue to plug in the local files of our project. And then I would like to set up the sub-agents. I believe that I could just ask Claude to just build out the best sub-agents according to the project files it sees and go from there. I do have an artifact from Claude from a previous conversation, AI agents for infrastructure management, as I've already created this a project inside of Claude, so it's very familiar with what we've been doing. AI agents for infrastructure management, what you can build with Claude Code. So we would build a Netlify management agent, Supabase management agent, specific agents for your AI listing app, an AI processing agent, which would manage our OpenAI, Google Vision, and eBay integrations, which sounds amazing. Business intelligence agent monitors your app performance and business metrics. Real world examples for your business, automated scaling agent, revenue optimization agent, development workflow with agents. So it has it all laid out here. I don't know what we're I guess when in doubt, if you didn't see the podcast yesterday talking with Brett, just ask. So we're going to be very noob in this process, and we're just going to ask. We're going to ask Claude, make this project better, and hopefully nothing breaks. It shouldn't, because we're working on the local development server now. Before we make any changes to our project, we can have it saved and we can always go back, which in Bolt, not so much. All right, we just have a Cursor installed and we're just setting it up. I don't really know any of these settings, so I'm just going to go with it. I'm fine with Cursor learning from my code. I don't know about that. Well, I have to agree now. Okay, whatever. All right, so open in terminal, install. Okay, so here's what it looks like. This is gonna be fun. So let's see. Okay, so I just opened the terminal, and also there was a little, I should have recorded it, but there was a little button here where I can just open folder, and I already have my local files on my machine, so I just opened the folder that was installed from the repository, and there we go. So there we go. That's one step that we've made progress on. Next up, we want to open the terminal, and then I believe the next step is to install Claude within Cursor, and I think we just type in Claude. I don't know, but let's see. Okay, I think I got it here. So the next step is to go to Claude and then go to overview, copy this, and then we go back to Cursor. Boom, and just hit enter. We're already in the directory, I think. I think we're already in the folder. Oh my goodness. All right. So next step would be, let's just follow what Claude has told me. Let's go back down here. So we installed it. Open in Claude Code. Click open folder, open project. Got it. Claude Code will now have access to all your project files. In Claude Code, use the built-in terminal. Run git clone. Okay. Open the clone folder in Claude Code. Okay, so this is the next step. So we would be in Claude Code, use the built-in terminal, run git clone. Let's see. So I think we're already there because I already connected my, let's just see. All right, we're already there. So let's copy paste. Did it open? And there we go. There we go, y'all. So let's see. That's awesome. And here's the dashboard. Gives you kind of idea of what we are building out here. Very cool. Let's see how this works. This is the whole concept of just uploading photos and having it analyze it. So you can see here it failed. So awesome. Well, that's a good start. Was not as hard as I thought. I was just kind of more hesitant to press buttons because of what we went through over the last few days. A lot of errors and broken code and fixing that within Bolt. It was just really a headache. So we are here now just looking to expand upon the project, make it better, make it more efficient, and start taking the next step with this project. So I'm going to go back to Claude and just ask it, let's see. So here we go. Boom. Close that. Okay, I installed Claude Code within Cursor. I opened my folder from the GitHub repo. What would be the next step so I could start building sub-agents? Should I ask Claude Code what would be the best sub-agents for my project? You tell me. And if you're not using Whisper Flow to communicate with the AI, I highly recommend checking that out. That has saved me tons of time rather than typing. I can just get the thoughts immediately on the computer. So perfect setup. Now let's get Claude Code to analyze your specific project and suggest the most valuable agents in your AI listing app. Your next steps. Step 1, let Claude Code analyze your project. Open Claude Code and ask, analyze my AI listing app project structure and suggest the top 3 most valuable sub-agents I should build first. My app helps resellers upload photos of clothing, use AI to analyze the items, generate optimized eBay listings, research market pricing. Awesome. Current tech stack, React Vite front end, Supabase database, Netlify hosting functions. Perfect. My goal to scale to 10K monthly recurring revenue. What agents? Oh, I love it. I love it. This is great. This is so good for new people just like me. Okay, so I'm guessing want to launch Cursor from the command line. You can add code. I don't even know. So I'm thinking just copy paste that. What? Wait. Oh my goodness. Yes. All right. And then just hit enter. It's not doing anything. All right. I don't know. I just opened a new terminal and we're copying, pasting, and then just hitting enter. I had to type in Claude into the terminal. Wow. This is funny. All right. So yeah. So basically I just opened another terminal, typed in Claude, hit enter, and it's taking me through the steps. So apparently I need to link my Claude subscription or API key to this console, and then we can start to use it. So select the login method. We can do 1 or 2. Claude account with subscription or Anthropic console account. I'll just choose the first one. Cool. Authorize. I'm on the $20 a month plan. We'll probably eventually upgrade to the $200 a month plan since that's what I was already using with Bolt. I'm all set up with Claude Code, and now I can close this window. Okay, login successful. Cool. Press enter to continue. This is awesome. Security notes. Claude can make mistakes. Okay. Due to prompt injection risks, use it with code you trust. Okay, press enter to continue. Use Claude Code's terminal setup for optimal coding experience. Enable the recommended settings for your terminal. Shift enter for new lines. Yes, use the recommended settings. Claude Code may read files in this folder. All right. Run init to create a Claude MD file with instructions for Claude. Use Claude to help with file analysis, editing, bash commands, and git. Be as specific as you would with another engineer for the best results. Run /terminal setup to set up terminal integration. Tip, start with small features like bug fixes. Tell Claude to propose a plan. Verify its suggested edits. Okay, try write a test for file path. Question for shortcuts. All right. So can I just hit one? Control K. All right. So slash. Oh, okay. I don't know what was going on. Let me go back to Claude. Cool. All right, that's great. Should I run a slash init command first so it can analyze my project files? All right, so great response here. So it said, yes, you need to do that because it doesn't know your project files yet. So Claude needs to understand your project before giving good agent suggestions. The init command will scan your file structure, understand your tech stack, analyze your current code patterns, identify integration points, then ask for the agent recommendations. Based on my project analysis, what are the top 3 sub-agents I should build? All right. Why init first is smart, more accurate suggestions. Claude will see the actual code structure, practical recommendations, agents that fit your existing architecture. So if I weren't to do this, it wouldn't give me the best result because it doesn't see the files, right? Project-specific insights based on your actual implementation, faster development. Claude understands your patterns and style. Expected flow /init. Claude analyzes your project. Claude responds. You ask, what agent should I build? This is insane. This is so good. I love this. And I know I'm not good at using these tools yet, but this is amazing. This gets me excited. I hope it gets you fired up as well. So let's run this and see what happens. Very cool. Very cool. I'll analyze your code base and do what? We're going to need to read more of this. So it's analyzing the code base and create the Claude MD markdown file. Let me start by examining your repository structure and key files. It's examining the repository structure and package JSON. Let's see. Read README MD file if it exists. Okay, cool. List. Okay, it's going through it. This is so cool. This is so cool. I love it. This is awesome. I don't know about you, but for me, this is really fun. And I just want to continue to document the journey on here, showing things. I know I'm just learning this, y'all. I mean, this is literally day 12, fresh out the kitchen. So if you are intimidated by learning this stuff, just watch the channel. Subscribe, because we're releasing videos every day, documenting the journey. I ain't cutting nothing out. Except for the long, boring pauses, but I ain't cutting nothing out as far as like I'm not working on the project when I'm not filming a video, right? I might be debugging some errors in the background, but when we're taking steps forward in this project, I'm going to make sure I hit record and go through it with you and troubleshoot this. So it's going through it. Let's see, it's writing this file. Right. Do you want to create Claude MD markdown file? Yes. Do I just hit one or? Okay, cool. This is awesome. So we'll let it do its thing. I've created a comprehensive Claude markdown file for EasyFlip landing page repository. The file includes development commands, essential NPM scripts for development, building, and linting architecture overview. Key patterns, implementation. The file focuses on the big picture architecture that requires the understanding of multiple files, avoiding obvious instructions while providing practical guidance for future development work. All right, so I think it's work. I think it's done. You know, just for the beginners out there, let's do this. This is what I've been doing a lot lately. Just screenshotting the entire and then saving it and then going back into Claude. And then just saying, here is the results of the /init. And then I'm just going to put the photo there, upload photo, and then we'll get a good response. I want to make sure I copy paste this. I did come up with a really good one earlier. Analyze my AI listing project. I like this one. I like this one a little bit better. A little more descriptive, but let's see what it says. Okay, so here's the results. Excellent. Claude Code has successfully analyzed your project and created a comprehensive Claude Markdown file. This is perfect, and now Claude understands your entire architecture. What just happened? Project analyze. Claude scanned all your files. Architecture understood with Supabase and AI integrations. Key patterns identified. Authentication flow, data management, AI integration, environment config. Your project's instruction manual for Claude for Claude is the Claude MD file. Now ask for agent recommendations. All right, what to expect. Claude will now give you highly specific recommendations based on your actual file structure, current integrations. So far we have eBay API, OpenAI, GPT-4 Vision, and then we have Google Vision API. So we have 3 of those. Business logic, photo upload, AI analysis, listing generation. That's where we're stuck right now in this project. Getting the, whether it's a prompt or whatever that needs to be better to read the photos better, like the tag, the brand, the size, the color, and come up with keywords that are relevant. Also, pulling the item specifics from eBay that are required in specific categories is going to be huge. And then understanding our revenue model. This is much better than generic advice. Instead of generic build a monitoring agent, Claude will suggest something like, okay, go ahead and ask Claude, and we'll get some more actionable steps. This is so fun. Okay, so I think I just copy paste this in there and just hit enter, right? Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what happens. This is fun. This is fun. All right. So it's doing its thing. I'm probably going to run out of tokens very quickly, but let's see. Wow, that was quick. Based on your AI listing app, here are the 3 most valuable sub-agents to build first. Dynamic pricing agent, business impact, directly increases sellers' profits, higher willingness to pay premium. What it does, it continually monitors sold listings for similar items, adjusts pricing recommendations based on seasonality. That is really good. Wow, that is freaking amazing. Because yes, that's part of the app, is that it prices your item for you based on solds, based on the last 90 days of what that item sold for. So that is even beyond what I was thinking, but great job. It provides price drop recommendations when items aren't selling. That is insane. Revenue impact premium feature for the $29 a month tier. Sellers will pay for profit optimization. Number 2, listing performance optimizer agent. Improves seller success, reduces churn, drives word of mouth. What it does, it analyzes which title description get more views and sales. This is insane. A/B tests different listing variations automatically, suggests title improvements for existing listings, identifies underperforming listings that need updates. That's insane. Cross-platform expansion agent, 3x revenue potential by expanding beyond eBay. I do like that. It's not the goal right now. Why these 3? They directly address your biggest scaling challenges. Pricing optimization. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah, and let's just talk to it. Let's see if we can do whisper flow here. I like the dynamic pricing agent, and I like the listing performance optimizer agent. I don't know about the third agent, cross-platform expansion agent, because I'm really just trying to focus on getting listings onto eBay first. All right, so let's just hit enter and see what it says. Very cool. It's going to do its thing, and then while it's doing its thing, it actually came up with, there's another artifact here, AI agents for infrastructure management, what you can build with Claude Code. So a Netlify management agent, Supabase management agent. I don't think that these are huge right now. I think I need to download the Netlify CLI, which I never did. So I need to do that. And I think I have it right here. Let's see why you should install it. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to go back to the Claude Code and say, I want to download and install the Netlify CLI. Do I do that within Claude Code? Cloud Code. Let's see what it says. All right. It says install Netlify CLI in Claude Code. Step 1, blah, 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 blah. All right. Cool. All right. So why we'd want to do this is because we want to integrate everything in one place. So CLI knows about your current project. Terminal is right there with your code. Environment consistency. After installation, your new dev command, instead of npm run dev, use netlify dev. Oh, interesting. This gives you local AI functions. Yeah, because if I don't download the Netlify CLI, I won't be able to access all the API environment variables. So from my understanding. And I'll be able to like work with it on my local development server and make changes before it gets pushed out. So very cool. So that will be the next step. Let's see what Claude was doing. Okay, you're absolutely right. Focus is key at this stage. Let me suggest a better third agent that aligns with your eBay first strategy. Inventory management agent solves the what to sell next problem that keeps resellers coming back. Tracks which item categories are selling the fastest. Suggest buy again recommendations. Oh, that's so good. This is so good. This is insane. I love it. I couldn't even come up with this is just gonna be so good. I am excited. So revenue impact, it's just so good. This is a great feature. I love it. I love it. Yes, on that idea. That is so good. All right, so we got the 3 agents set up. I think the next task would just be installing the Netlify CLI. So your third agent execution plan, perfect. Revenue to path to 10K a month. Jeez, all right, the beauty. Each agent feeds data to the next, creating a compounding value loop that's hard for competitors to replicate. This focused approach keeps you in the eBay ecosystem while building 3 distinct value propositions that justify premium pricing much stronger than spreading across platforms too early. Want me to deep dive? No, it all sounds good. Are these agents built and ready? Built and ready to go. I like that it's, a bit more technical on the interface, but I like that I can just chat with it like I had been chatting with Claude. No, these agents don't exist yet. They're strategic recommendation I just proposed for your roadmap. You'd need to build each one of these from scratch as features in your new app. They would be new components in your React front end, additional database tables in Supabase, new Netlify functions for the AI logic enhanced. Right now your app has just the foundational AI photo analysis and listing generation. These 3 agents would be major features. Did you want me to help you plan the technical implementation of the... Well, yeah, I was hoping it could do it for me. Yes, can you do it for me? So it's building the agent. And another question too, it says in my React front end, am I using Vite or React? I don't even know the difference. I remember I had fixed an error thinking it was React, but we were using Vite. So I don't know about that. But so hopefully it builds it out for me and builds all these agents. All right. Wow, that's insane. All right. Do you want to create SQL? Yes. Going through the process. Pretty cool. Here's the plan. All right. Okay, so it's just going through and just building out the agent features one at a time. And I do like that it asks me. So yes, very good. This is exciting. Very exciting. Now it's building eBay sold listings. Now it's create pricing recommendations UI component. This is so cool. From my understanding, that I will be able to just, like, this is all being applied to the local development server. Like, from what I know, it's not editing my files on Git. It's just working on the files that are local. So I'm able to test these out before making a commit. So I like that. I like that I'm not working out of the repository and breaking things. And I feel a bit more confident when implementing changes. So that's a big bonus for me, especially for beginners. That's like insane. So you do want to make this edit to the item details TSX. Yes. Very cool. While it's doing that, I can continue on my conversation with Claude about just other stuff. I do want to install the Netlify CLI. I probably should have done that before doing the sub-agents, but let's see. It's probably good to review each thing that comes in, but I just saw here, you don't need to ask me again this session, and it will just automatically apply the changes. So I'm just going to do that. I'm confident it could do the job. Okay, so I just went into Claude, and I just asked it, is it okay that it's creating sub-agents first before installing the Netlify CLI? It says, no, let's pause the install and then install Netlify CLI first. Why? Because agents need your functions to work. Your sub-agents will need to have access to those APIs that are in the environment variables. So it just created the first agent. So let me just tell Claude. Well, I accidentally already created one sub-agent. What should I tell Claude to fix that? Should I undo it? I don't know. I love it that you can just be straight up and real. Like, hey, this is what happened. No worries. This is totally fixable. Here's what to tell Claude. I accidentally created sub-agents before installing Netlify CLI. Since the agent won't be able to properly interact with my functions without the CLI, should we install Netlify CLI first, then update the agent to work properly or temporarily? Okay, that is amazing. Okay. Not a disaster. All right, easy fix. I love it. I love it. Why are we scared? All right, so let's copy paste that in there. Hit enter. Hopefully don't yell back too much. All right, so option 1 is definitely the best approach. Here's why. The dynamic pricing agent I built is already designed to work with Netlify functions. It just can't test the integration without the CLI. Installing it now will test the pricing agent function I just created, verify eBay API proxy integration works locally, debug any connection issues before going live, confirm the front-end function database flow, quick setup process. Okay. Why not wait? Okay. Install the CLI now. We can immediately test the dynamic pricing agent end-to-end and fix the integration issue. The agent is designed for your stack. It just needs local development to work properly. Want me to help troubleshoot once you have Netlify dev running? Yes. And then, wow, it's just installing it for me. This is so cool. I just love this stuff. Yes. This is so. All right, so we were recording. From my understanding, too, once we push changes from the local development server, my main computer, to Git, then Netlify automatically detects the change in the Git repository and then applies them on the production level. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm not explaining that, but that is how it's working in my brain. And I just feel much more confident working on a project that's local. I can make changes, I can make errors, I can make mistakes, and I can always just go back. So I like that before committing to GitHub. So yeah, that just makes me feel like a better builder, better creator. And because in Bolt, I just felt hesitant to make a change, especially after the last few days, because after making a change to something simple, it seems like something would break in the code where I'd have to go back and figure it out. And I was spending the last few days more time fixing errors than actually progressing the project. And just today, we've made more progress just getting this done than in the previous 3 days. So I'm excited, and I'm just going to see what's Claude up to and what is going on. What is it doing? So it's just setting up the Netlify. I connected Netlify, and that should be good to go. Granted access. Cool beans. Let's go. And then we just want to go yes. So very cool. I'm liking this so far. Error, perfect. It says you don't appear to be in the folder that is linked to a project. Current Netlify user. Party time. Did you run the Netlify link? Yes. Perfect. Now we need to link this project to your Netlify site. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, because I want to make sure it's in the correct one. Error. I don't like that. It found your GitHub repo. Let's use the current Git remote. Okay. So at least it's figuring it out. I was getting to the point in Bolt where it was telling me what to do. And I was like, wait a minute. We started out me telling you what to do. Now you're telling me what to do? And it was having me edit environment files and markdown files. And I was like, there has to be a better way. So let's see. EasyFlip.ai. Yeah, that's what we want, right? Hopefully it's just figuring it out. Brilliant. Seems like it's pretty quick. Encountered a few errors. Was able to figure it out. And what I could do, if you are new, just like me, is you could just copy paste this entire terminal and then just put it into Claude chat in a project that you're working on and just say, what is going on? Break it down. And it'll just give you like a quick review, which I'm sure you could do that within Claude Code, but it's just cool. It's just another thing, another tool to help me understand what is exactly going on. I don't by any means want to just make all these changes without learning anything. I want to be able to understand like what is going on, and like just figure out from a vision perspective, like a project lead perspective, like what is going on, like what is the environment of the changes that we're making, where are the changes being made, front end, back end, and it's just going to help me understand a little bit better about my project and what I should focus on, and then the changes that are being made. So let's see, just gonna hit yes, let it do its thing and keep going. It's done. It says the trends endpoint is also working flawlessly. Your dynamic pricing agent is fully operational. The Netlify CLI was installed and linked to easyflip.ai. The development server is running. Functions, all 7 functions loaded, including pricing agent. API endpoints, all pricing agent endpoints responding correctly. Front-end integration, ready for your React components to consume. Next steps, test the full flow. Visit your local app and upload and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, the website isn't broken, so that's good. Let's see what it did in the dashboard. What did it say for me to do? All right, I'm just going to go through the full flow. Full flow is a Stio jacket. Goose down. All the pictures are clear. Upload 12 photos. Assign. Select all. SKU number 1. Assign. Should take me to the generate listings page. Let's see what happens. Wow, it got the brand, so that's pretty cool. What was it telling me to do? I price at $24. Okay, so let's go back into Cursor, Claude Code. It says go to the item details page, upload a photo of an item, go to the item's detail page, see the new smart pricing insights section. Okay, so we obviously didn't see that. Go to the item details page. All right, so maybe we missed it. I don't know. This happens from time to time. All right, back into the project. All right, we're back. So upload, go back and upload this. Set it. There's a pricing something. Choose different photos. Upload photos. Interesting. Maybe I missed it somewhere. Oh, I missed it somewhere. Okay, so let's just do that. Assign SKU. All right. Don't see anything here. Maybe it's on the overview page. Let's just go back and see. For some reason, I do not see the smart pricing insights in the dash. It says to upload a photo, click on an item to go to its details page. I found the issue. The pricing insights component is using a hard-coded instead of real user ID. But it says it's fixing it. All right. Amazing. All right, it says to debug, open browser console, F12 console tab, navigate to the item details page, look for the log message, check for any error message. If you're still not seeing the smart pricing insight section, it could be loading, capturing a photo first. Okay. All right, so let's just go back. Oh, okay, it has it right here. Let's see what it does. I love this, and even though obviously we didn't get it successful on the first try, it just says, found the issue. The items in your dashboard are not linked to the details page, and that's why we couldn't find it. So I want to make sure we can get this to work and just show you the reality of what it is. Of maybe you're working on a project right now and you're getting tired of working in Cursor or Lovable, Bolt, Replit, whatever, and just want to show you kind of the process of switching over from one of those platforms onto Claude Code. And so far, this has been really seamless, and I'm excited to keep working with it to get this project moved along. So far, we built one sub agent, and we want to get it to work. It's the price analysis agent. So here we go. Here's your smart pricing insights. Upload a photo. Click on the upload icon in the navigation. Upload the photo. After upload, go to SKUs. You should now see your processed item with the view details. Okay. All right, we'll do what it says. And let's see. We got to relog back in, sign in, boom, boom. Here we go. Don't see anything new or anything different, but let's do this one. All right. So upload the photos and select all. 29. This one yet. So I don't see it anywhere here. So let's do this. That's it, right? Supposed to read Wall Street. Yeah, it doesn't say that. Okay, but ready for review. Oh, it actually did read that, right? It just didn't put it in the title. Okay. So now it says go back to the overview. Okay, I'm just going to go back to Claude and just say, so I went back into the overview page after uploading an AI generation, and I can't click on anything on the overview dashboard page after the items are analyzed by AI. All right, so did its thing. Okay, cool. All right, so let's do that. Let's just relog in. I don't know if that's a problem too. Relogging in, we're walking through it. This is raw and real. We're seeing it. I can't click on anything still. So let's go through the process. Actually, I already have items in here. Need to be generated. Ready for review. One ready. Complete. Okay, cool. Interesting. Another great option too, what I've been doing is just copying the console code and just feeding it back into Claude. So let's see. Let's do that. And I also have a question for it too. Let's go back. Here is the console logs still not working. Maybe because we need the Supabase CLI. What happens? It works. It's because I don't know, maybe you've experienced this, but using incognito mode to test out changes has been huge. I've been using Google Chrome, and it seems like I have to clear the cookies and the browsing data like every 15 minutes. It doesn't work. And look at this, y'all. Look at this. This is so amazing. So we can now click on the items that have been processed, and it comes with recommended listing price, sold, and this is insane. This is what we wanted. I'm fired up. Sorry it took an hour to troubleshoot this, but oh my goodness, I'm fired up. And obviously we need to make this a bit better. It still didn't get the size, which is clearly seen in this photo, but this is so cool, y'all. We are milestones away, and now I want to tell Claude, it works, oh my god. And why it wasn't working was because I did not clear the browser data within Chrome, and instead I opened it up in incognito mode, and I'm able to click on the items that are processed in my overview page, and it gives me a pricing analysis. It works. Thanks, Claude. God bless you. See what it says. But this is amazing. This is cool. I like this. And if you're feeling hesitant about using Claude Code, I mean, just watch this whole video. You saw me stumble my way through this, and it was probably painful to watch if you have experience with Claude Code. But hey, this is for the people that are just getting started. If you like seeing startup ideas come to life, make sure you subscribe because we're releasing videos every day. And I'm excited to now look forward to the next week of really just building out these sub agents. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.